Hi there everyone, what's going on? Welcome to Lee's World. I'm glad you're here with me on this journey. I'm going to do some, going to do some talking about some life issues, some really critical moments in the mass engine maelstrom, which is a word I ripped off of World of Warcraft, in the maelstrom, of everyday existence, and we'll see if we can't find a battleground, and I found one. It's Call of Duty World at War, Team Deathmatch in the background. Fantastic World War II shooter found on PS3, PC, and Xbox 360. Get involved, even though hardly anyone plays it. It was a fantastic game, and I strongly like it a lot. Now, I've recently created the Facebook page for Lee's World, basically so I don't clog up your news feeds with all the crap that I'm interested in. You guys can actually focus on what Facebook is meant to be for, which is, I don't know, doing your crap and, watching it, the page you like or the page you don't like. I wish there was a dislike button, yeah. I will say, just quickly, I'll talk about Facebook. I had the option to get rid of that little, would you like to convert to the new Facebook chat changes thing, and I'm not even popular on Facebook. I've got 150 friends or some rubbish. I cannot imagine what this thing would be like to use if you were excruciatingly popular, like most of you probably are. Yeah, because it would just be an absolute nightmare, wouldn't it? The way that whenever you chat to someone, that appears as a message, it stores your entire conversation and keeps it there. It was just so much better the way it used to be, which is just chat ends in chat and messages end in messages. Yeah. Oh, that's something I was going to talk about. Really sorry, I'm a bit out of it, guys. Shopping. When you go to the shops, there's a couple of things I don't really understand. This is what people do. I never understand the people that bring their really noisy dog, it's going off its face and barking non-stop, being really loud and really irritating, and just being generally a pain in the ass. Surely if you're the owner of this dog or cat, if you walk your cat, meowing really loud. Surely, if you're the owner of this dog, you know that your pet is really loud. They bark all the time. Why do you bring your pet to the shops? Is it any happier being at the shops? It goes, oh, thanks, Mum. I love this crisp air, and I also love really pissing off Mr. Watson over there. I love doing that. I don't like him. He looked at me funny as I peed on his shoe, and now he must die. Yeah. And the other thing as well, I really feel sorry. I remember when I was a kid, God, I must have been such a pain in the rear. You'd make your parents feel guilty, and I don't know about you guys, but I said horrible things. I was like, I hate you, Mum. I absolutely hate you. You won't get me that lollipop. You don't love me. How could you? If you loved me, you'd get me that lollipop. And everything how do parents restrain themselves from throttling their children? I don't know. And this is why, in one way, I'm kind of afraid to have children. I worry that I would be the kind of parent that would go, "Would you talk to me like bang?" And I would, accidentally, there's no such thing as an accident, I would hit my child, or I would lose it. I got a short fuse at the best of times. Yeah, those of you wondering, the coloured writing on the screen is people advertising the mods which are taken over Call of Duty World at War because Black Ops is so popular that they can't afford to support it anymore. And this is hardcore mode, and of course I am crap, and that is my dead body with missing arm on the ground. Yeah, so there's that. What else was there? Yeah, so the shopping centre, it really is a battleground for the brave, and you can find everything at your local shop, right down to your pregnant person, woman, you know, lovely people, just don't get me wrong. Oh, that's one thing I will say. Don't take anything in this seriously. It is serious. It is fun, you know, whatever. I do kind of mean what I say, but certainly don't. You know, yeah, you know, feel free to speak your mind and stuff when you comment, and if you like it, please subscribe and like the link in the page as well. But you know, I really wouldn't want people going, oh, what you said about Fing really offended me, blah blah blah. It's all meant in good humour. It's all meant as a joke, pretty much, and it's not really meant to be terribly serious at all. Yeah. Yeah, I already covered children, actually. Oh, that's one thing. Now, you remember back in the days, gamers will remember, when there's no such thing as online play unless you were, you know, Japanese or something. And you had games like a Mario Kart, you only had 4 controllers. Supposing there were more than 4 of you in the room, this was a really big deal. If someone would die, you'd have to pass the controller. You'd have to pass the controller to them. There was no other way around it. You're dead. And I always really liked this. I thought it was really cool. Because although you probably don't realise it back then, it created this really intense, this really competitive sort of arena, because everyone's like, oh shit, I don't want to give my controller up because I love this game and I'm having lots of fun. I better try really hard to do well. And of course, if you were decent at all to begin with, then you'd be on there forever because you just never die because you're fueled by this adrenaline which says I don't want to give the controller up. So yeah. Oh, guys, every week I'm gonna try my very best to recommend a band that is, you know, more than likely shit and you guys won't like, to be honest. But yeah, this week's band, those of you that haven't heard of them, Hawthorne Heights. I strongly recommend looking up the acoustic version and the non-acoustic version of their song Nervous Breakdown from their CD Skeletons. All of their CDs, Fragile Futures. If only you were here. Just do a wiki search on Hawthorne Heights. They're a fantastic American band. A little bit emo and depressing and, you know, whatever. But they've got many upbeat songs, fantastic lyrics, and just an amazing band that's pushed through diversity and is on the other side to being good. That being said, I listen to them, so you might want to stay away from them because, you know, because it's me. Yeah. All right, guys. This was episode. I think. This was episode 4 of Lee's World. It's been fantastic having you along for the ride. Like I say, if you like, rate, comment, subscribe. And if you don't, well, you know, rain down on me in all your power and rage. Have a nice week, guys. Peace. Oh, sorry, I ripped off Hutch. Have a nice week. Cheers. See ya. Goodbye. It's over now. And shit. Alright, see ya.